¿Qué pasa, eurometaleros? Mi nombre es Vegazza Valentine y soy el diseñador del European Metal Channel en YouTube. Hoy vamos a entrevistar a la banda sueca Hyperion. Primero de todo, bienvenidos al European Metal Channel y enhorabuena por vuestro álbum Seraphical Euphony.
Thank you, we are happy to be able to do this interview. Thank you. Thanks.
Antes de empezar con las preguntas, introdúcenos un poco en la historia de Hyperion.
Basically, Hyperion started in 2007 as a more or less melodic death metal band, you could say. It was basically just me scouring the entire web, or the few websites that were available at that time, where people were musicians in Sweden could meet up and jam together, and I was looking to form a melodic extreme metal band, I guess. So I just teamed up with our original vocalist Erik, which is no longer part of the band, and our first guitar player August Bengtsson, and quite shortly after that Anders jumped on as well, and we just made quite a few gigs around Stockholm. Released a quite badly recorded demo back in 2008 or something like that, and then gigged with that, and then like half a year after that, the band just dissolved more or less. I was left alone, you could say. And then I just decided to, we're gonna do something more with this band, and we basically decided to, that I teamed up with this guy.
Yeah.
And then
2008.
Yes. And then we started writing music together, and it became more, I would say, extreme. I mean, we still had the melodic extreme metal aspect, but we started to incorporate a lot of black and death metal influences, especially from the Scandinavian extreme metal scene in particular. So that in turn led to the release of 2010's Blood of the Ancients demo. Prior to that, we recruited him and the vocalist.
Yeah, I did my audition in 2009, and at that time Micke was already leaving the band, and Anders was still in it, but he also left after I joined, and there was another guy called Efe. Basically there's been a lot of back and forth with members in this band.
It has, definitely. But that in turn, as I said, led to the release of 2010's Blood of the Ancients, and then we did a lot of gigs in Stockholm in general, and 6 years after that, which we spent gigging and also working on the album, which was released last year, Seraphical Euphony.
What about Raul?
Yeah, Raul, of course.
Raul played with me in another band before he joined Hyperion called Restoring Effect, a more technical progressive band. And then our old bassist Alexander, what was his name?
Alexander.
Yeah, Alexander. He dropped off. He jumped off. Started doing something else, and then I asked Raul to audition. We're like, "Do you want to play with us?" And I like your song. So he joined up in 2011, I think, and been playing with us since then.
Yes.
I think.
Joel is the latest addition of the band.
I got to know the guys when I joined Mudcast, because Harry put up with he's the singer and songwriter of that band, and was looking for long-haired guitarists. so thanks to my hair, I got in there, and then I got to know Erik. He was the stand-in bass guitarist, the eternal stand-in bass guitarist of Mudcast.
6 years.
And it's a good run. And then I became a fan of Hyperion for a while, and then Efe, the guitarist that I replaced, left right before the album was released finally, after all that work. So then I started gigging with Hyperion as well, and finally joined in 2015.
You had a good time to join the band when all the hard
exactly.
work was
all
done.
the I could just reap the benefits.
Yeah. Yes.
But you did put a lot of work with the web page.
Yeah, I tried to make it easy.
Yeah.
A lot of other stuff.
Yeah, the
Design, graphic design.
More roll now.
Yep.
La portada es impresionante y el nombre del álbum, Seraphical Euphony, es bastante atrayente para un black metalero. ¿Por qué habéis elegido este tema?
Well, it was me and Erik sitting at his place, and we have just finished, I think, the lyrics for Seraphical Euphony, I think the song. And we had always, before that, we had thoughts of how we wanted to portray the album cover, but we didn't really know how, so we exchanged thoughts and drank some wine, and after a couple of hours and meditation in silence, we figured out that why not just call it Seraphical Euphony, because it has a lot to do with the themes of each song and reaching a higher place and higher level, like a higher mental state. And then the album cover was more or less a compilation of each song. Like we take a little bit of theme from each song and place it in one picture, as mentioned earlier by us, like with the horse statue riding in, like in the middle of the frame, like in the middle of the picture, is more or less Attila the Hun, and also like a reference to Genghis Khan, who's mostly the main character of Empyrean Yearning song. That's what it's about.
Yes.
And then the whole setting is placed in the underworld Hades, which is mostly what Seraphical Euphony is like placed. And,
the central theme of the song Seraphical Euphony was the artwork of Seraphical Euphony basically revolves around the title track, but as Anders said, we put a lot of emphasis in trying to capture or trying to visualize all of the songs in that particular artwork. But I would say most of that artwork is centered around the theme of the title track. Seraphical Euphony is.
¿Quién es el principal compositor de las canciones? Cuéntanos un poco acerca del tema de las letras en vuestra música.
The songwriting process of Hyperion is a chaotic one, to say the least. We know everybody contributes in one way or another to the songwriting and the lyrical writing, or in some way or another. But I would say the main songwriters have basically been all the different guitar players who have played in Hyperion. I believe Micke, Joel now has started writing music, and but of course Anders writes some music as well. And we all contribute in one way or another. So it's definitely a bad effort, I would say. It is.
It's not like a solo project. Some days maybe Erik writes more than everybody else, and one other day maybe Joel and Micke writes more than Erik does. And some days we all sit on each corner in town and write stuff and just contributes with whatever we can find out.
It really depends on who writes the best stuff.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Who writes like the best material that fits with the song and fits with the overall like vision of the song, and what can we do? Like, what can we take from other styles of music and contribute to the music we have? And it's a lot of like mixing back and forth, and a lot of riffs that lies like in different maps and on our computers. But in overall, it's just band effort.
We have one folder called literally shit riffs. Serious shit riffs. And that's where we can just fetch. If we don't have any inspiration, we can always fetch one from there.
Yes.
If we feel like it.
Yeah, and then I also have a folder on my computer which is like hyper bad, extremely bad riffs, which I put all my shit in. And basically we just write shitloads of stuff and we pick the best, basically. And then we try to mold it all together somehow. And somehow we end up
I guess Novus is the prime example of how a song can get very sort of bipolar or schizophrenic in the sense that it's very a bunch of riffs melded together with tons of interludes and so on. But they meld together very
Yes.
And lyric-wise, usually me and Erik. Hyperion has contributed as well, and old guitarist Efe wrote a little bit on Seraphical Euphony. But usually it seems to be me and Erik who sits the most with lyrics as of now. But everybody is welcome, and that's how it is in Hyperion. Everybody can join in.
Everyone has good and bad ideas.
Yeah.
We take the best ones.
Sobre el tipo de metal que hacéis, ¿en qué géneros clasificaríais y cuáles son vuestras principales influencias?
Well, I have seen and heard many different categorizations of drum music, but I just basically call it melodic extreme metal. That's basically what it is, because it's such a mumbo jumbo of different things here and there. But when you analyze it and really put it into detail, it's melodic extreme metal. That's what I think.
I prefer melodic black and death metal or something,
Yeah.
because extreme metal can mean so many things, but when you're more specific, it is basically, I would say, black metal with some death metal riffs every now and then.
Yeah,
But it's still melodic.
So more or less melodic, black and death metal, as you said. Yeah, that's what I would say as well.
It gives the best idea to the fans what to expect. Extreme, we don't know what that means really.
You can basically be anything.
It could be metalcore or something.
Of course, when
It could be extremely bad.
Yeah, it could be. Extremely bad.
Extreme for the sake of being extreme.
But when people ask me on the street, so like when I meet up with people that I don't know and they ask me what kind of music I play, I just say extreme metal, because I don't really care to put a genre on music. I just say, yeah, I play drums in extreme metal band. And that's it. If you don't like that kind of music, then I won't suggest you check it out. But if it's a fan of extreme metal music, then I usually talk a little bit more about it. What kind of music it is actually and stuff like that. But usually I just say extreme metal.
It's kind of hard to grasp how some people don't really even know what death and black metal is and the distinction between them. So then there are those cases, just stick to extreme metal, I guess.
Todos vosotros vivís en Suecia. ¿Cómo es la vida para Hyperion en Suecia? ¿Cómo es recibida vuestra música?
It's received kind of good in the underground community, actually. But it's always been kind of like that when it comes to Hyperion in the underground community. It seems that we have always had kind of a following, an underground community, not overall community in metal, but especially in the underground, like people coming to the gigs and stuff like that. And we had a couple of really good shows over the years, especially in Stockholm. So it's been a little bit ups and downs, but in general it's been kind of good. And nowadays it's better than it was before, because more people know about us now than what we actually did before. So that's my general following.
Yes, we have quite a loyal following both in Sweden and worldwide. I would say as of now, based on how life for Hyperion is in Sweden, well, it's like any other Swede, I would say. We don't really stick out that much, except for the fact that we have long hair and we like metal.
Yeah. We are working on different things. Like, we have our own jobs, and that's basically it. And our free time we work with music and do whatever is best for the band, and try to work it out somehow. Basically.
¿Y cuál ha sido la opinión de la gente en el resto del mundo?
Overwhelming, to say the least. When we worked on this album, like when we began the work on it, like 3.5 years ago or something like that, or 4 years ago, whatever it was, we really did not anticipate that. We thought that a couple of people would buy it and a couple of people would appreciate it, and maybe we would get a dozen or 2 dozen more people following us if we're lucky. But it kind of exploded, and people having writing to us from all over the world that they like our music. They're asking when we're going to go on a US tour, when we're going to go on a Spanish tour. We've sold a lot of albums, and it's been very, very good and far beyond our original expectations.
Habéis lanzado vuestro álbum a través de Black Lion Productions. ¿A quién recomendaríais vuestro álbum y por qué deberían de comprarlo?
First of all, Black Lion Productions have changed their name to Black Lion Records nowadays, but they used to be called Black Lion Productions when they released the album in the first place. I don't really know if I want to recommend the album to any particular person, but I suppose people that like extreme or melodic extreme music in general, or people that like epic music in general, especially the more extreme side, if you will, would appreciate our album, yes. But I don't want to recommend it to anybody. I think that's wrong to do.
I would say, fans of Dissection primarily, because that's the one band that people have been comparing Hyperion to. And in reviews.
Yeah, so they can check it out and see if they like it. But we don't really push our music and like to anybody, and we have never done that actually. We always follow our own steps and ways, and if you're a fan of extreme music, then you might be happy to give it a shot. But we don't really go out and portray our band as like everybody should listen to it. Like we don't work that way. We don't think we should actually. It's not really the Hyperion way to do it, I guess.
¿Cuáles son los objetivos para Hyperion en este 2017 y en el futuro?
Well, the main objective of 2017 is to perform live as much as possible, and particularly outside of the borders of our hometown and abroad, outside of Sweden as well. We will do one show, however, in our hometown in March, and also we will perform a show in Umeå, which is another town in Sweden, on a festival called House of Metal.
Yeah, and it's a quite well-known festival here in Sweden, and this year there's going to be a few famous bands like Pain, Anthrax and Dark Tranquillity playing, so we hope it's going to be an awesome show.
Yeah,
Really
be
look forward to.
It would probably be our biggest show to date, if because the festival has quite a lot of visitors, so hopefully we'll get quite a big crowd.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to it. And then we have a couple of other shows planned for the rest of the year, particularly in or around Central Europe, Czech Republic, namely, and in Great Britain, and maybe Germany. We have a couple of
Austria, Holland. We're planning on a lot of cities, so if you live around this area, you should stay tuned in case we're coming to your town.
Yes.
In the autumn.
Yes. Other than that, just keep doing what we're doing.
Muchas gracias por vuestro tiempo, os deseo todo lo mejor en el futuro. Y antes de acabar, ¿os gustaría decir algo más?
I would like to thank you for this opportunity to do this interview with you, and keep supporting metal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.